Dreamscape presents The Price of Justice: Money, Morals, and Ethical Reform in the Law by Ronald Goldfarb. Narrated by Damron. The rich man and the poor man do not receive equal justice in our country. Robert F. Kennedy. From his review of Ransom, a critique of the American bail system. Foreword by Senator Bernie Sanders. In The Price of Justice: Money, Morals, and Ethical Reform in the Law, veteran Washington lawyer Ronald Goldfarb raises the curtain on the subject of our justice and lawyering systems, an issue that has received increased attention in recent years. In this political season, some politicians have discovered criminal justice reform as if it were a new subject. But Ronald has been out in front on this issue for a long, long time. Throughout his long career, Ronald has written books about bail reform, jail, prison reform, and farm workers' abuse, and the blurbs on the back jacket by Robert F. Kennedy, Carl Menninger, Tony Lewis, Fred Graham, and Harvard scholar Robert Coles attest to Goldfarb's past contributions. At a time when the United States has more people in jail than any other country on earth, over 2 million, it is shocking to learn how little we spend in making sure that defendants, who are overwhelmingly poor and minorities, get the legal protections that all Americans should be entitled to. In fact, as Ronald points out, the U.S. spends on justice for the poor all of $19 per client. Mind-boggling. In The Price of Justice, Goldfarb offers powerful anecdotal stories, references to film and media, as well as his own experiences in the RFK Justice Department and the LBJ Office of Economic Opportunity Task Force with Sergeant Shriver, and as a longtime public interest lawyer. He provides analyses of interesting key cases, revealing how both the criminal and civil justice systems fail to serve poor and middle-class citizens. His underlying thesis makes a strong case for the profound systemic reform that we need. The Price of Justice makes 2 fundamental points. One is that many of our major institutions, health and justice are prime examples, operate for the benefit of its administrators and not its clientele and users. Whether it is correctional institutions, courts, or law schools, that indictment often rings true. Goldfarb's second fundamental point is that the reality of the justice system differs significantly from its rhetorical goals and purposes.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?